Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Off of the Bounce. I hope everybody had a great weekend, won a lot of money. But we are back, guys. Happy Monday, happy MLK Day, guys. Little, different time slot here. A lot of early games today. We wanted to get on and go over those games. If you guys are tuning in, please retweet, like, and comment as usual, guys. I'm your host, Slam the Bookie. These are my co-hosts, Alpha Dog Bets and Headfit Picks. How was y'all's weekend?
It was a good weekend full of football, a little lackluster games, a lot of blowouts, but still can't beat playoff football. How are you, Hefe?
You know what you can't beat? Having more playoff football tonight. That I'm super excited about, and it's so cool that it's MLK Day. Happy MLK Day, everybody, and that the NBA, has games literally starting from right now until all the way at 10:30. It's a great sports day. I'm so freaking pumped. What do we got? 12 NBA games today? I mean, come on, man. You can't ask for anything. I got the Knicks on in the background, baby. You see the jerseys behind me? We're pumped.
Guys, we have Pure Wage. This show's sponsored by Pure Wage. He is in the chat saying happy Monday. Pure Wage, the chat needs your lock of the day. So you got to post in the comments your favorite bet today, Pure. The people need it.
Yes, sir, man. We're going to jump right into today's breakdown, guys. We got a lot of games to go over. Guys, if you guys are watching, please retweet this right now, like and comment. We're going to jump right into the early slate. 76ers versus the Wizards.
We're not talking about the Knicks?
You want to talk about the Knicks? Okay,
just like 2 minutes. We got to get a little Knicks action in. It's midday Knicks basketball. Hefe's here. I'm here. Knicks fan. Slam's a newly acquired Knicks fan. Hefe, what's going to happen in the Knicks game today?
I really like the matchup for the Knicks. It's a little bit too late to place the pregame bet, I believe.
You can still lock it in. You can still lock it in.
I have it on. I have it in front of me here, and they haven't tipped it off yet. So I think you can still get it in. I like the Knicks tonight, man. Today, I'm sorry. I like their matchup versus the Hornets. I know the Hornets run fast. Guys, I think the Knicks are in a really good offensive rhythm right now. And I really like what I've been seeing from them. I think their athleticism matches up well with the Hornets. I think three-point shooting matches up well with the Hornets. And they both are pretty solid defensive teams if you look at the ratings. I got the Knicks at a money line at minus 140. I'm comfortable with that, and I think they keep it rolling here today and honor MLK with a win.
Guys, if you watch this show, you already knew Hefe's pick before he even went into it. Biggest Knicks fan out there. I hope the Knicks get the dub today. I'm not confident in taking the Knicks, but I am going to watch this game, root for my team, and enjoy the game. So much action today. We'll get into some plays I have in a little bit. Slam, do you like the Knicks today?
Nah, I definitely. I'm fading Hefe today, man.
You lost then. You lost.
Plus 2.5. Yeah, I know the Knicks have been hot, but I don't know, man.
Bing bong.
And the Hornets have been pretty streaky as well, man. Both teams have been playing great offensively and defensively. So I mean, it's kind of a toss up here, man. But I simply like the Hornets, man. I think LaMelo Ball shows up in the Garden and shows up tonight. So we'll see. We'll be watching live.
We'll see in 5 minutes. You're gonna get some reactions out of me and Hefe because we are watching the game in front of the show. Should be a fun episode.
I'm super excited. It's very rare. I think it only happens literally one time a year that you get to watch the Knicks at 1 o'clock on a Monday.
No, oh yeah, early games.
But so many other games too to get to, guys. So let's rock and roll.
All right, game number 2, 76ers versus the Wizards. Line is sitting at -3 for the 76ers here. Wizards off a loss to the Blazers there in the previous game. 76ers have been rolling defensively. They've been playing great. Got a good win in Miami a few days ago. I don't know, man. This Wizards team has been struggling defensively. I know the past game with the Blazers, I think Simon scored 31 points, had like 7 threes. Blazers just had a all-around great offensive game, man. They just outscored them pretty much. But Wizards should have won that game. But I don't know, man. This line is kind of screaming Wizards. What do you think here, Alpha?
I love the Sixers in this spot. The line is screaming the Wizards, but it has steamed down to 2.5. I have that on FanDuel right now, -110. Joel Embiid in the year of 2022 has been unstoppable. He's been an absolute animal. In every game but one, he scored at least 31 points. The only game this year he hasn't, he dropped 36 and still played a great game. I believe he had 15 rebounds. Today, they're going to have Daniel Gafford on him. Gafford is not a stretch center. He's not going to be able to get to the top of the key, stop passing the facilitating Embiid does, and his open shots from three. I think Embiid's going to stretch the floor and completely take over this game. The only worries I have for the Sixers, guys, is they are missing a few guards. They have no Thibault, they have no Shake Milton, and they have no Danny Green, but I still see the Sixers getting it done at the -2.5. One of my favorite plays today. F.A., do you have any action on the Sixers-Wizards?
I'm actually right there with you. I like the 76ers here. It's not one of my best bets. It's my lean for this game. I just think that they own the paint versus the Wizards today. And Bradley Beal's first game, COVID coming out.
Ball's not starting? What the
who?
fuck?
LaMelo Ball has an illness. It's coming in. They weren't sure if he was going to go. It came out at about 12:30, and they still haven't officially announced if
Wow, what the fuck?
But he is not currently on the court as I am watching the national anthem. I do not see him on the court. So
Bro,
we are hoping that he is fine
right now.
I hope he feels so much better tomorrow morning. Get well soon, LaMelo. Take the day off. It's all right. Take the day off.
Anyway, I look for Joel Embiid to kind of kill the Wizards today in the paint. I look for Bradley Beal to have a little bit of rust, a little bit of fatigue issues first game back if he is going to play. I'm rolling with the Sixers here. I'm going to even take some juice and take them on the money line, -150. I know it's a little juicy, but I like the Sixers to win this game. Slam, how about you? I know you say line streams Wizards, and it does, but sometimes you got to look a little bit further than the line. Is this one of those games for you, or are you on the Wiz?
Yeah, man, I'm off the side here, man. The 76ers have just been playing all around great. Joel Embiid's having a great year. I was looking at the total here. It's kind of low, in my opinion, for the Wizards game, but I think it's because the 76ers have been playing great defense. But Wizards have been letting up a lot of points. I think the past 8 games, they've let their opponents score over 100 on them. I haven't seen any under 100 games yet since December 30th. So, I mean, I lean to the over here. I think there would be points. I think Wizards will get after it offensively. But will they be able to stop Joel Embiid and the 76ers? I don't know. It's tough to take. It's tough to take a side here because the line is kind of funky. But I think a safe bet here would be the over, in my opinion. All right,
I like it. I lean the over as well.
Game number 3, boys. Nets versus the Cavs. The Cavs are -3 at home against the Nets here. Cavs are off a long road trip. First game back home. The Nets will be without Kevin Durant. Obviously, Kyrie Irving is playing since it's a road game. Hefe, you back in your Cavs? Or you fading?
Yeah, I am. I think the Cavs match up really well to the Nets. And actually, if you guys remember, even this is back to last year. The Cavs were matching up really well with the Nets to the point that they were beating them in Cleveland. I think we see that same type of recipe here. Who's stopping Mobley, Jared Allen, Lauri Markkanen, and all these bigs that the Cavs have in the paint? The Nets really are not built to be a good rebounding team and a good offensive rebounding team either. I think the Cavs crushed them on the boards today. I know KD is a humongous blow to the Nets. Kyrie is playing good when he plays. James Harden is actually playing really good too. I just love the matchups and the matchup issues that the Cavs present to the Nets in terms of the big men down in the paint. I'm going to take the Cavs money line here, -145. It's one of my favorite plays of the day, to be honest with you. Alpha, how about you?
I lean that side as well, but I'm going at a total in this spot, guys. I'm going under 222. I think KD is such a big X factor when Kyrie plays because Kyrie can be the facilitator and dish it to KD. When KD is not in the lineup, Kyrie has to be more of a scorer. I know they still have Harden, but it's a lot different between Harden and KD, the way that offense clicks. I love the under at 222. I think it should hit pretty comfortably. I think the Cavs are going to want to use a lot of clock when they have the ball, dump it down low, get fouls with they're going to own the rebounding department and have the better bigs. So the way for them to win this game, the recipe, is to dump it down low and to slowly win this game. So give me the under 222, one of my favorite plays of the day. Slammy, have any action?
Yeah, man, I am taking the Nets +3 here. Cavs are off a long road trip. First game back home. Just see some regression. They've been actually pretty hot on the road, been playing great basketball. But the Nets, I think they step it up here, especially without KD defensively. True. And I think Kyrie Irving has himself a game. But yeah, man, defending the paint is going to worry me a little bit for the Nets. But I don't know, man. I like the value here with the Nets. I'm backing them +3 here.
Guys, a little bit of injury information. LaMelo Ball is active, so he is going to play against the Knicks today. Just got that.
Yeah, he's just not starting.
He's not starting. He is active, so he'll probably come in, but play limited minutes. Couple quick people in the chat. Shout out in our YouTube viewers, Vitalis, who is always here. What's up, fellas? How are you, my friend? Thanks for joining.
Yes,
Bill,
sir.
Bill Collector is here saying, Bing Bong, we appreciate you, man. Let's go, Knicks. Bing Bong is right.
Yes, sir. Wow. Pelicans are up 32-18, boys. Did y'all give out Pelicans?
We did. We gave it out as a lean. We were on an earlier show today. We both leaned the Pelicans. It wasn't a best lead. It was, I'm not playing the early game. Let it see how it slowly plays out today. But we did lean the Pelicans in that spot.
All right, boys. Game number 4.
I love this game.
Bulls versus the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are off a loss. That their streak is broken by the Mavs. Probably a good bounce back spot here. The Bulls would be without Zach LaVine and a few others. Let me see. Let me double check. Alpha, do you have the injury report?
No Caruso again tonight, and we're still waiting for a couple of designations.
No Ball.
Yep, Ball's still out as well. So there's a couple more pieces. We're waiting for the official lineups here. But Slam, what does this line tell you? This is a pretty big line again for this Bulls team. They played pretty good without LaVine last game. And shout out Jay Money. Real quick, Jay Money is always here. He's saying what's up in the chat. He's a little late today. We appreciate you tuning in.
What up, Jay Money?
We appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Jay Money. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in, for real.
For real.
But yeah, man, I look at this line and, man, I just think there's value for the Bulls, man. I know the Grizzlies are a good team. One loss, potential bounce back spot here.
What?
Big Nets news.
What?
Nicholas Claxton officially rolled out. He is their only big man down low.
Are you serious, bro? I'm getting fucked every fucking time, dude.
Well, at least you didn't submit the play yet.
Oh, that was some bullshit, bro.
It wasn't a best bet yet, so you're not locked into it unless you didn't send it out yet. It wasn't a best bet. You're not locked into it.
I'm not sending out plays until like 5 minutes before tip off.
You have to. It's crazy right now, man. You really do have to wait because last minute you get people ruled out, ruled in. You just don't know right now. So it is usually it pays to beat the line. Right now it pays to wait. I'm a firm believer in that.
Yeah, for sure. Hefe, what did you got on this game, man? Bulls or the Grizzlies here in the back?
Actually, not on this game, man. I think the line is a little bit too uncomfortable for me. The Grizzlies are one of the hottest teams in the league, as we know. The Bulls have kind of been on a little bit of a slide ever since Zach LaVine got ruled out and is injured. They lost 4 of the last 5. Grizzlies winners of 4 of the last 5, but an 8.5 line is a little bit disrespectful to the Chicago Bulls. They're still a great team. I can't take anything on this game. The Grizzlies always host the MLK midday game, and they usually get up for it. It's a big deal in Memphis. I can't take this game. I'm off this game. No lean, no side. 8.5 is a lot of points for 2 really good NBA teams.
Guys, I love the Bulls in this spot. I'm buying it up to 9. I feel a little more comfortable, minus 120 at a plus 9. But if we look at the injury report here, the Bulls are without LaVine, Caruso, Ball, Javonte Green, and Tyler Cook. That's a lot of players, but to be completely honest, Ball and LaVine are the only 2 that are going to make a big difference to me in this spot. I think the Bulls should still be fine. They still have Vooch. They still have DeRozan. They have enough pieces to keep this close. Do I think the Bulls are going to win this game outright? I do not. But 9 points is a ton in the NBA, and the Grizzlies are coming off a bad loss, so we'll see what happens. But I'm riding the Bulls at the plus 9. I'm pretty comfortable with that play as well. Slam, do you have any action?
You guys watching this game? 4-0?
Yeah, Knicks are killing them. Yeah, they're just letting them get a little lead. We're letting them get a little lead, and then we crush their goals.
Man, I'm with you, Alpha. I like the Bulls with some value here, plus 9. I know no Zach LaVine, but no Lonzo Ball here. But that's a lot of points. A little disrespectful line, in my opinion.
I agree.
I think majority of the public is probably thinking Grizzlies in a bounce back spot here. But I like the points here with the Bulls.
I do as well. Let's keep it rolling.
Let's keep it rolling, boys. If you guys are watching, please retweet, like, and comment. Alpha is looking at the chat. All right, Toronto Raptors versus the Miami Heat. The line is sitting at minus 3 for the Heat. I'm seeing Bam Adebayo is back, boys.
He's projected to be back. It is a slated return day. He's still questionable, but all day they have been saying they are leaning for him to make his return tonight. But guys, what do we always say when a guy comes back in their first spot? It's usually a rough
rusty.
game, so just be careful.
Rusty.
Definitely a little rust.
Wow. 7-0, boys.
7-1, the line. Calm down.
Don't disrespect me. Don't
Yeah,
disrespect
calm
me.
down.
I'm a little behind.
Don't disrespect me.
You're always behind, dude. Get off the Walmart cable service that we all know you're on, and get Verizon or something, man. Has the game even started for you? All right, boys. Let's move on to the next one.
Slam out here using Boost Mobile.
Straight up.
Took you
All right,
5
boys,
minutes
but
to
does
come up with
anyone have
that
any
joke.
action
It took a long time to think about that, buddy.
I was watching the Knicks. Sorry, I'm very invested.
Boys, anyone have any action on this one? I'm laying off the Raptors heat tonight. There's so many other spots. I'm not targeting this one. I think there's too many question marks with Bam coming back. And with the Heat team at a whole, they've been playing good. But with all guys coming back to the lineup, it takes a little while for the chemistry to get back to where it was. So for me, I'm laying off this one with a lot of other opportunities today.
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I think this is a great game, and I'm having a tough read because I don't know if Bam has minutes restrictions. I don't know if fatigue's going to come into play. Rust's going to come into play. I lean the Raptors, to be honest with you, but no official play for me on this one.
Yeah, man. Looking at this game, I was leaning the Toronto Raptors here. I don't know, man. I kind of like the under in the spot. No official play though. But I don't know, man. I think Miami Heat coming off a loss. I think they step up here at home defensively. And Toronto off a win. I see some regression, especially on their third game off a road trip. So I like the under in the spot, man. Sitting at 207.5. I think there'll be some regression on the Toronto offense, and then Miami steps it up defensively at home. And if Bam is playing, you can probably see some rust
for sure
on the offense as well. So yeah, boys, let's jump right into the next one. Game number 6, right?
Yep.
It's Phoenix Suns versus
the Suns first.
Oh, that was you? Okay.
You're
Suns
welcome.
versus the Spurs. The line is sitting at 4.5. Alpha, I can read your mind. I know you're backing the Suns here. Why are you backing the Suns, my friend?
I'm actually not. I lean the Spurs in this spot, but I'm not playing the game.
Woo!
I think the loss of Cam Johnson's still questionable. He hasn't played in a while, and this team's really hurt without him being there. He provides such a big role for that team off the bench. They've been playing some good basketball. I just don't trust them in this spot. Ayton's still questionable. So if Ayton can't go, Cam Johnson can't go, Frank Kaminsky's still out, I think they're going to struggle in the bigs department. And this is just such a Spurs game to win. This is just such a Spurs game. The line, I believe, is a little off. I don't think it should be 4 points for the Suns. And because of that, I can't trust the Suns in this spot. I'm either taking the Spurs or nothing. Right now, it's a layoff for me. Hefe, do you have any action in this one? Stop watching the Knicks. Just 11-10.
I almost just cursed out Julius Randle on live air because sometimes I think he forgets his name is Julius Randle and not Steph Curry. Because he's shooting 3-pointers right now, like he's Steph Curry. And I get it. He's a little hot right now, but he did too early for a heat check. Anyway, sorry. Back to this game. I actually don't have I don't have a side on this game. I'm a big respecter of the Spurs. I love Dejounte Murray. I love Greg Popovich. I love the team that they built. Suns are one of the best teams, though. This line is probably exactly where it needs to be. I'm off this game, but personal lean probably Spurs, but no official play whatsoever.
Derek White is back. This is Derek White's second game.
Oh,
guys.
my God. Julius is hot. Julius is hot.
Yeah, we're winning. Knicks are winning the championship. Let's go, Knicks. We're up by 1. Anyway, Slammer, what are you taking in this one?
Jesus.
Stop watching the Knicks. I know you're 5 minutes behind. We take the lead. Just keep watching. Knicks are up 12-11.
I don't know, man. I like the Spurs in the spot. Off a win at home. I think this is their last home game here. They host the Suns. Suns off of an incredible win yesterday. Beat down on the Pistons by like 20 or 30 or whatever. Yep. I mean, it is the Pistons, but whatever. The Suns are still on a road trip here, and I think this line kind of get some value here with the Spurs plus the 4.5. Murray's been playing great. Spurs don't really play any defense here, but I think they step it up here. I think I would lean. Actually, I like the Spurs plus the 4. I lean the over. I see points. obviously it's kind of scary back in a Spurs game and the under here. But if I was playing, I like the Spurs plus the 4. That's
Love it.
Play. All right, boys. Game number 7. OKC Thunder
Weirdest
versus
line of the day.
Dallas Mavericks. Line is at minus 11.5 now. Alpha, I know you talked about this game earlier, man. What do you like in the spot?
Man, I like OKC plus the points right now. I'm looking at the injury report. I'm going to wait a little bit, guys, because the line doesn't really make too much sense. But I'm having Shea Gilgeous is going. I have Josh Giddey is going. Lou Dort's going. Baisley's going. I have all the weapons for OKC playing tonight. And they've been playing some great basketball. You can't forget about Mike Muscala on this team, who's been putting up huge numbers from 3 as of late. They've just been getting points and minutes out of guys you wouldn't expect. And it's a ton of points versus a Dallas team that's very defense-oriented. I see the total being a little lower in this spot. I like targeting big plus money plays when there's a low total because there's not as much room to get blown out. So I think this one stays close. I'm going to be taking the OKC Thunder at plus 11.5. Hefe, please tell the people how good the Thunder are at covering this year. It's your line. The people expect it.
I actually have to make a little amendment to the line, guys. The Oklahoma City Thunder are the second now best against the spread team in the association. They have moved up a spot. They have moved up from 3rd to 2nd at 27-14-1 against the spread, covering in 65.9% of games that they play in. Boys, you're going to give me 12 points? I don't care how good the Mavericks are. I don't care if Luke is playing out of this world. As long as Shea is playing for the Oklahoma City Thunder today, give me my 12 points. Give me the Thunder. One of my favorite plays of the day. They're second against the spread in the NBA for a reason. They bend, don't break. Love it.
One little note on this game as well. Our favorite former Knick is back in the lineup. Kristaps Porzingis will be back for the Mavs tonight. That is a big addition to that team. But, yeah, no, we hate that guy. I think he's going to struggle. It's going to take him a little time to get back, and that's what KP is. So, Slammy, what are you looking at in this one?
I'm with you guys here, man. I like the Thunder with the value here, plus the 11.5. You can buy the hook, plus 12. Yeah, man, this line is a little weird, but I like the value here with the Thunder here. I mean,
are you going to wait?
Am I going to wait?
Are you going to wait to place this to see the official lineup? Because this is a game later tonight. It's only 1:30. I know.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to wait, bro. Come on.
Yeah. Because the line's off. The line's a little off. If the line stays where it is and everyone's playing who we expect, I think this is a slam dunk. It'll probably be my POD and my favorite play of the day. But I am expecting 1 or 2 guys to be ruled out. So I'm going to monitor and watch. And as of now, it's definitely one of my best bets.
Agreed.
Yeah, man. And it is OKC's first game of a road trip here, and it's not much of a road. They're like an hour apart, so
yeah.
I think it's like 2-3 hour drive actually, but I like OKC to come out strong on their first game of a long road trip here against a Mavericks team that kind of blew out the Magic at home. Now getting another double-digit spread here. Some value here for the Thunder plus 11.5. I like it. Probably one of my best bets. All right, guys.
Love it.
Last game of the slate. The Jazz versus the horrible Lakers. Line is sitting at minus 4.5 for the Jazz. Jazz are off. Finally a big win. Gobert is back in the lineup. Lakers,
huge
3-game losing streak. Now back at home. Hefe, what are you liking this spot, man?
Let me tell you guys something. I love the Jazz, that I hated the Jazz, and yesterday I faded the Jazz and I lost, deservingly so.
Yes, you did.
The Jazz are a completely different team when Rudy Gobert plays. I mean, it's in day and night. And last time I checked, Anthony Davis is still injured for the Lakers. And last time I checked, the Lakers are the epitome of a train wreck. Yeah, they got LeBron, and LeBron's playing out of this world, but he gets neutralized by them also having Russell Westbrook on the same team, who they don't seem to fit together on the court at the same time. The Jazz are coming on a back-to-back, and that's why you're getting this line at a pretty good value at minus 4.5. Yesterday, I told Alpha when we were looking ahead to this game, I said, if the Jazz are anything minus 6 or under, it is one of my favorite plays. And they are at minus 4.5 right now, guys. I love the Jazz. I don't think the Lakers have any answer to Rudy Gobert tonight. I don't want to hear about Dwight Howard. He's not the answer. I think the Jazz are a complete team. Donovan Mitchell is playing fantastic basketball. I think they could score, keep up with the Lakers, and I think they put them away.
It's been one game. What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Yeah, but it's night and day. It's night and day with Rudy in the game.
Look, please look at their record with or without Rudy Gobert. I believe they are 1-5 this year without Rudy Gobert. He changes the dynamics of that team and gets them to where they need to be championship 100%. Caliber. And the Lakers right now have done nothing to show me that they can compete with championship caliber teams.
What I think in this one, guys, is I don't think the Lakers can score with the Jazz. If you watched the game last night against the Nuggets, Donovan Mitchell was on fire. Jordan Clarkson was on fire. And these guys usually stay hot for more than one game at a time. If they can keep their shooting motion that they had from last night carried into tonight, the Lakers cannot score with the Jazz. They just don't have the guys to put up the points. When you go down the roster and you try to account for points by each player, the Jazz have such a higher ceiling than the Lakers, and they're a good defensive team. The Jazz should win this game. They should roll by close to double digits, if not by more than double digits. I absolutely love the Jazz in this spot.
Oh, my God. It would be really cool for the Knicks to start playing some defense.
Oh, boy. I haven't looked at it.
Hey, what's the score?
They're down
25-15. 25-15.
They're shooting good, but they're not defending, and the Hornets are getting
easy
baskets around the basket.
No, I mean, I didn't take the game. I'm just enjoying us watching. We'll come back, second half team, no problem. Bing bong, don't forget it. Bing to the bong. Slam, give the people your pick on this game because I got a hot best bets coming up.
For sure. Man, it's hard for me to – I can't back the Lakers. Line is screaming Lakers in the spot, man. Jazz are off a back-to-back, but – looks like the Jazz found the rhythm again yesterday. Donovan Mitchell had a game. Clarkson had a game. And Gobert had 19 rebounds, bro. So, man, I'm worried for this Lakers team, man. I don't have anything on this game, to be honest. I mean, if I had to gun the head, I'll take the under.
Let's not forget the Lakers are the worst cover team.
Yeah, let's not forget Lakers are the worst cover team, but also he had 19 rebounds last night against Jokic. 19 rebounds.
Who
the hell is putting up a fight for the Lakers tonight to fight him off of the boards? At least Jokic is literally an MVP, and he still got 19 rebounds over him. Come on, guys.
Going to be a tough night for them, but boys, you know what time it is. The people want it.
The people want it.
Wade to LeBron. Best bets. Let's get it, boys. My first best bet is actually from a game we didn't talk about. It's going to be the Bucks -5. Atlanta has shown me absolutely nothing. I believe they've lost 10 in a row at home. They can't get it done. Give me the Bucks by 5. Jazz -4.5 is my second favorite play. And as of right now, OKC +12. But we're waiting to make sure the lineup is what we think it is. Hefe, give the people your best three.
All right, I'm going to have one for a day game and two for the evening. First, we're going to start with the Cavaliers Moneyline and -145 juice. I just think they dominate on the boards today versus the Nets. I don't think the Nets have an answer for Jared Allen or Evan Mobley. Yes, the Nets have Kyrie and James Harden going, but I think the Cavs get it done at home.
Claxton.
No Claxton for the Nets, too, which just proves my rebounding point. I think the Nets are going to have troubles on the boards. My next two are the Thunder +12 and the Jazz -4.5. I'm right there with you, Alpha. The Jazz are a different team when Rudy Gobert is playing, and I think 12 points to the second best against the spread team in the league is straight up disrespectful. I don't care who they're playing.
Disrespectful.
Those are my three. Slam, give the people some freaking locks, man.
All right, let's get it, man. Big bounce back here. This I was looking at this Wizards total. It jumped all the way to 220 now. I'm off that game. All right, let's get Bulls +9. I'm taking Bulls +9 here. Toronto Raptors Heat under 207.5. And I'm backing the Spurs +4.5. I think they get it done at home. And I might add OKC. Gonna wait closer to game time for that.
Smart move.
But we'll see.
Have a lot of time.
Right. There are my three boys.
Shout out Vitalis on the YouTube commenting a bunch of stuff about the Knicks game. Yeah, they got to pick it up on the defense, baby. They got to pick it up.
What's the score?
A lot to a little.
They're in a timeout right now, but
all right, man. As always, a special shout out to Pure Waste for sponsoring the show, guys. If you guys haven't already, make sure to follow him on Twitter. He is the best in the business, guys. We will be live on Scoop and Score in about 30
minutes, man. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Go get a
Don't
cup
go
of water.
anywhere. Keep the
If you're at home,
notifications
crack open
on.
a beer, whatever, man.
We'll be going over today's NFL slate and some recaps from the weekend. And BBB will be back with us. So thank you all
Big
for tuning
brain.
in for off the bounce. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Regular time, guys.
30
4:30
minutes.
East.
Come on,
see
Nick.
we'll
Pick it
see you
up.
guys tomorrow. 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, guys. Peace.
Happy